on my come up, gotta watch, stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me, cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, Leo.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. To Allen on the dump off. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Marshall. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Jackson on third and long. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson underneath to Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown. And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker, finding room at the 30. Devontae Booker, 20, and finally taken down at the 15. A big run that time out of Booker, 71 yards. Well, welcome to the party, first carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Gun!
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run the rolls. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Keenum now on third and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will make it 6-0. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom, there.
On second down, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now on second and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. On third down, Jackson. Allen here on the screen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
First down, this is Rawls. And an alley to run. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Keenum. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Keenum. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Keenum will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum drops it underneath for Rawls. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Jackson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find John Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Throwing right side. That's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Keenum. Caught right side by Hamilton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Leopard! Leopard! Four down. Check. Over!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Keenum now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On first down, Keenum. They set up the screen to Rolls. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Again, it's Keenum. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the Ravens taking the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard! Hey. Watch it now, Barney!
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Booker. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Very left. Down.
To throw is Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Keenum now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rawls. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Down.
Now Keenum. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with Devontae Booker, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up. A 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
go.
Freeman again. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
throwing on third down. Keenum. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Keenum now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Booker on first down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Another run, but this time it's Rollins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Here you go, boy.
Here's Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And now he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Case Keenum, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Snead. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On the handoff, this is Booker. Booker coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On second down, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Booker, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Keenum now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And give them a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Denver, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.